Hey friends, how's it going? Found this really good article by Neon Revolt. This will probably be, I don't know, maybe the sixth one I've covered of his. The guy's really smart, really on point, has great theories, and this one's going to be about John McCain and what this guy really thinks about John McCain and what's going on with all of this. So if you're not familiar with Neon Revolt, please go to neonrevolt.com. I want to send all foot traffic to him. You'll be extremely impressed. He's great, top-notch work. But yeah, if you're new to this channel, please click the blue bell to get notifications when I post, because I have been shadow banned, and maybe about a little over a week I'll be able to live stream with you guys and you know get more stuff out to you quicker. So anyways, let's go ahead and hop into this. This is true reporting. Okay, so Neon Revolt says witness protection for NoName. Hashtag it's afraid, hashtag new Q, hashtag QAnon, hashtag Great Awakening. So he says Q is back, and this time with a list. And we went over this in my last podcast of all the lists of a lot of articles and channels coming at him trying to bash it, and it says Q says coordinated all for a LARP, attacks will intensify, ask yourself why. So Neon Revolt says you don't need me to really explain this one. Q compiled a list of links here showing the increasing number of attacks against the conspiracy theory that is QAnon, all attempts to discredit and shut down. Here's all the links. Clickable for your convenience. Actually, there's one thing I want to point out. If Q is bringing this up again, do you think it's because Q team knows there are going to be new stories coming out soon? I mean, they are military intelligence. They know pretty much everything. The bully tactics used thus far by the media to ignore, intimidate, silence, stigmatize, sideline, and discredit haven't worked. The movement only grows. In fact, despite all these links, this isn't a whole ton of coverage. You'd have to be a daily reader of the site like WAPO or Newsweek to have this reach you. It's not like CBS is featuring this story on the nightly news, ... not yet. And the media can really only has one option in this scenario. Given these previous efforts haven't worked, coordinate and get louder. Pretty sure Q is telling us that there are going to be major coordinate MSM attacks in the very near future. Get ready to see Q on CNN. So, and then we have a picture here of the keyboard, of the billboard that says where we go one, we go all in Oklahoma. Here we go is a bigger picture of that. Trump saying it's afraid. Now, part of me loves this billboard because it shows how much awareness is spreading, but there was a major reason I didn't cover this billboard the day it came out, which was like 2 days ago. And that's because the site it links to is really normie trash marketing site looking to suck up your email, spam you, and sell you overpriced junk. It's a really, really scammy website. Just look at their store. Get your own Q website, $500. Domain for sale, $3.99. Domain for sale, $2.99. www.thankqtrump.com. So want to pay $500 for your very own Q website? How about $3.99 for a domain name? It's a nice billboard. It spreads awareness, but please, please, please don't throw your money at this guy. He's a total ripoff, squatting on domains and selling you some HTML marked up 20 times over cost. Okay, so right here we see the image of the fire truck, the Q74. This is it up close, as you can see right here. It says, "Hey, who told you, baby?" Immediately, what I did not get from this photo and what Q is saying is that the image was also referencing this post, Castle Lock with the Q. And it says, and you know he posted this image many, many times before. It's a marker. I think I got them all below. Let me know if I missed any. So we have one from November 12th, January 29th, February 18th, February 21st. So, November 12th, January 29th, February 18th, February 21st, and May 10th. And I actually have no idea what it signifies. Well, okay, let's dive into it for just a moment and try and sort this out. Looking at February 21st, Q highlights in the kill box 2 and presents two options, Patriot or Traitor. Number 1 in the kill box is, to my understanding, Hussein, Barack Obama. 2 in the kill box is, again, to my understanding, McCain, NoName. This is referring back to the older Q drops. See? So this is from January 13th. Hussein in the kill box 1, $29 billion Singapore. We don't say his name in the kill box 2, 19 million Singapore. So it makes sense that Q would present McCain with the Patriot-Traitor dichotomy. I'm beginning to think each of these flags represents something done to McCain to try and get him to flip on the cabal. Last night, I posted the theory that they were trying to get McCain to flip. They would make the situation seem so hopeless, so inescapable, that faking his own death would seem like a legitimate escape, only to then offer him a way out, so to speak. And it's kind of in McCain's nature to go after his own best interests, let's face it. So it makes sense that he would be targeted in this manner. So back to the dates. Momentarily, if we search McCain May 10th, we get this. John McCain isn't ready to wave a white flag just yet. In a new memoir, as he confronts brain cancer and his mortality, the senator from Arizona yearns for a return to more civil politics and worldwide U.S. leadership. November 12th gets this. McCain slams Trump over siding with Putin on Russia meddling. And yes, it is originally from November 11th, but I think that's fair game here. January 29th, you get this. John McCain to miss State of the Union. January goal of Senate return. McCain wasn't going to the State of the Union address using his fake illness as a cover. Q's only post from January 30th was this. Apache Q. That's post 646. Many anons speculated at the time that this was a reference to the Apache country, Arizona. And remember, freedom was proclaimed over all the lawmakers sitting there, signifying their release from blackmail. All the Republicans in attendance gave a standing ovation and started chanting, USA, USA. Many Dems sat, except for one, who scurried away immediately. Time link, Q later confirmed, Freedom Day, freedom_Q. So we know who was freed from the blackmail, but who was the one previously doing the blackmail? NoName? Was this the night he lost all his leverage? February 18th, the clock was activated this night. Meghan McCain tweeted this out. Good morning, coffee from Arizona. Thank you all so much for the wonderful video messages. So we take a look at Mr. NoName. Note the phone in his lap. The phone he previously used to communicate with his operators through things like poker chat rooms in his attempt to hide his communication. Q posted this. Steve confirmed good Q. Was the Q team communicating with John McCain here? February 21st, we went over already with the two choices for McCain, traitor or patriot. And if we run with this theory, it means that on May 10th, McCain has decided to flip. They have literally everything backing King Hussein into a corner with no options left, which means, guys, McCain's death isn't just being staged, it's being planned by the Q team. McCain is going into witness protection. At least that's Neon Revolt's current theory. What do you guys think? QAnon, New Q, Great Awakening. So yeah, I mean, how many people do you know, this is my opinion, how many people do you know plan their own funerals when they're going to die? You know, I've never known anyone to do that. If you have, you let me know. Post it into the comments about what you think about this. Again, if you've never been to neonrevolt.com, this guy is top-notch quality. This is his theory again, but extremely interesting, and it makes a lot of sense to me. Just let me know how you feel about it, and send all foot traffic to this guy, neonrevolt.com. If you found this informative and you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and I will talk to you guys later on this week. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night. Bye.